Have you ever thought how some people have success but other people struggle? We're going to be giving you the 6 key factors for success. And these key factors you can start using right away to move forward. These are the key to everything else working. These 6 key factors, it's the basis for everything else working.
Welcome to the Elite Ladies Network show, where we are empowering you to stand up, stand out, and stand proud in life and in business. Many people go along every day and they are not really passionate about what they do. They spend a lot of time working and very little time with their family, friends, and doing things that they love to do. Our intention for this show is to help you unleash your greatest potential and create extraordinary results in your personal, professional, and spiritual life. This will allow you to start focusing on the things that you love and to live a more purposeful life. Enjoy the show.
So the first key factor is that we're going to do one per day. So today's going to be the first one, and it's vision and personal development.
Vision and personal development. If you don't get this, nothing else is going to work. You have to be passionate about what you do. You have to be passionate about your business. If you're not, you won't stick with it. You need a vision that will pull you in the direction of becoming the person that you'll need to be to build, to maintain, and to run the business that you want to build. You need to show up every single day, not take the weekend off or 2 weeks off. You have to be consistent and you have to show up every single day.
Right.
You have to have a personal development strategy. And this would consist of CDs, books, podcasts, also trainings online. It could be YouTube videos. You just have to put it into your personal development strategy.
Yep. So this is where we dig deep. This is where we need to ask ourselves, what kind of business do we want to build? What does that business look like for you? So today I'm going to give you 4 areas that you can work on to really come up with this answer. So the first one is clarity. We need to have clarity. We need to be so clear on what it is, exactly down to every single detail. When you don't have clarity, it causes confusion. And clarity, we heard something really key right here, and it is clarity equals customers.
Yes.
If you're trying to serve everyone, you'll get no one. So this was a huge one for me because I was just focused in all different areas. And it wasn't until I actually, focused and got clear on exactly what I want. We can add more things later, but we really need to get clear until we master that. So that one is important. Number 2, you want to be honest with yourself. Figure out what is holding you back. Is it fear? Is fear holding you back? Do you have a fear of putting yourself out there? If you know you should be doing live videos, but you're just not doing them, that's because you have a fear, an underlying fear there. Do you have a fear of failure? That was a huge one for me going into this because it's a big decision, right? And you don't know if it's going to work. You just have to take that chance and trust the process, right? So that's huge. And then I've heard several people say that they even had fear of success. As soon as they started having a little bit of success, they shut down and they stopped. So that you got to be very, very careful when it comes to fears. And then number 3 is limiting beliefs. So this is really limiting beliefs about who you are. Are you telling yourself you're not enough? Are you telling yourself that you don't have any value to share? That is a huge limiting belief, those two. And you just have to get rid of those limiting beliefs, because limiting beliefs will kill your chances of success before you even get started. So it's very, very important to get rid of those, right?
Absolutely.
And then number 4, what story are you telling yourself? We always have these stories that we tell ourselves all the time, and we really need to rewrite that. It's kind of in line with number 1, with being clear. But rewrite the story. If you don't like the path that you're on, you can change that. You don't have to stay on this path you're on if you're just not feeling it anymore. There's ways to go about doing that.
Yep.
And just think of it this way. Your life is like a blank canvas. You can paint anything you want. So ask yourself, what would that be? What picture would you paint?
Yeah, I heard it said once that you are the artist of your own life.
Yep.
And you have to paint. You have a blank canvas in front of you, and you get to choose what you put on that canvas.
Yeah.
I thought that was so amazing.
Yeah. And the other one, the other big one is you're the author of your own book.
Yes.
So what is going to be your next chapter?
Yes, I love that. I love that. Okay. If you're struggling, you need to work on your vision. You need to have the vision of your ideal self who's no longer restricted by fear and limiting beliefs. And it has nothing to do with resources, such as time, skill, or money. It does have everything to do with becoming the person whose emotions make you become resourceful. Wow. That's just, yeah. As you become the version of your best self, you find yourself taking action, because that's what the ideal you would do. When you have this part right, everything else falls into place, and doors start opening and obstacles start melting away.
I love that.
It's just amazing.
It's true. And a lot of times when we feel stuck or we're struggling and we're not where we want to be, we think it's all these other things, like you said, like the skills or the time, or I'm not enough, the limiting beliefs, the fears, the everything. But what it comes down to is this right here. I heard something on the podcast this morning. Was it the podcast or the training I was watching? I think it was the training I was watching. And now I just lost it. What was it, Debbie? Oh, you can have all the positivity in the world, but if you don't have the vision, what good is it, right? I'm going to put that in a post, and I'll post that up on my page later. That was a huge aha moment for me, because over the past year or so, I have been focusing on being positive and all that, but it's not the positivity that is the difference. It's the vision.
Right.
You gotta visualize. You always have to be thinking about how you want things to be, and think of it in terms of that it's already happening, that you have it now. This is so, so important to get to where you want to be. The vision and the personal development.
Yes.
And that's why I love this journey that we're on, because we get to focus on that. We get to focus on the vision. We get to focus on I could do personal development from morning till night. I love it. I love listening to things. Like I always have my headphones in and I'm always listening to something because it keeps me going. You know, it's something that I look forward to.
Yep. Yep. And vision and personal development go hand in hand. They go together. One is useless without the other.